Hey, yo, what's up, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of Talk on the Podcast. On this podcast, we still talk with the one instead of an L because on this podcast, we always keep it 100. All right, let's talk about it. First and foremost, happy Juneteenth, but really first and foremost, man, sad ass news that came on Thursday, June 18th. Producer, Grammy-nominated, Grammy winner producer, Tay Keith. A lot of people, if you know Tay Keith, the tag before a lot of songs, Tay Keith, fuck these niggas up. Yeah, Tay Keith passed away at the age of 29. Okay, saddened, all right, deeply saddened. Not only is he a music genius and his music has helped me get through the days, his music has helped me get through the nights, his music has his beats and his music with lyrics have all played a key part into my life. I have definitely been rocking with Tay Keith for a long time. I thought he was one of the best producers out there in the game. Man, from Block Boy JB, doing songs with Drake, a lot of songs with Drake. Sexy Red basically kind of low key made her career. Man, Sicko Mode. Man, it's a lot of songs that I got my playlist of Tay Keith songs really in my arsenal right now. And man, I didn't know Tay Keith personally, but knowing that he went to MTSU and a couple of my friends that went to MTSU with him, one of my good friends I was in band with, shout out to Daryl, man. He's the owner of the clothing brand Giovanni. So, hey, shout out to Giovanni, shout out to Daryl. But they was real super close. They went to MTSU together. I want to say they was roommates, if I'm not mistaken. But I knew they knew each other at MTSU, and then they became friends. And he has seen the growth that Tay Keith has put not only as a man, but as an artist himself and as a producer. He's seen the growth, and then I can only imagine how he feels. And basically, I'm not saying that, oh yeah, I knew Tay Keith because I didn't personally know him, but seeing them together, seeing them hang out, how they he seemed like he was a genuine cool dude. So I felt the energy through watching somebody else and seeing that he seemed like a pretty cool dude, pretty nice, well put together young man. And man, it sucks, man. And I'm more saddened because I'm just like, yo, we're not that far off in age. He was 29 years old. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm just 30, and I was just 29 last year. And I start to really life kind of plays its course, and then we all are about our lives, and we're all seriousness, and we're always about getting stuff done, planning for the future until life kicks you in the ass and makes you realize that life is still life and that it can be done in a day. So, man, rest in peace to Tay Keith, man. This one hurts. I ain't gonna lie, man. And I was at work on Thursday when I found out the news, and when I found out, all I kept screaming at work was Tay Keith, fuck these niggas. And I was like, man, saying it with a sad face, man, because, man, this shit really hurts. Tennessee native out of Memphis, went to school, of course, MTSU, staying in Tennessee, doing all that, and was able to make it out and be one of the best producers in the game. And his name will forever live on. His work will be forever played and forever lived on. Can't wait for some years down the road. And my kids are older, and if they have other kids of their own, and I'm talking to my grandkids, like, granddad, who was Tay Keith? Like, oh man, you don't know Tay Keith, one of them ones, boy. You took Tay Keith, fuck them niggas. Tay Keith, fuck them niggas. Be old and fucking crazy, but man. Let me tell you something. Shout out to Tay Keith. Rest in peace to Tay Keith, man. My condolences go to all of his family, to Daryl, everybody who was associated with Tay Keith. My feelings go out to y'all. My condolences out to y'all, man. My heart is heavy for all of y'all, man. Just as much as he was y'all son or y'all cousin, y'all brother, y'all nephew, you know what I'm saying, and friend, whatever he was to you guys, I know you guys must be really hurt, and I'm hurt just as much as y'all, and y'all personally know him. And man, just my prayers, thoughts and prayers go up to and out to all of y'all, man. Small moment of silence for Tay Keith. Amen. Thank you. All right. Let's try to get uplifted now. Okay, Tay Keith, this is for you, baby. All right. Tay Keith, fuck these niggas up. Zayfo, fuck these niggas up. All right, that's what we're going to get into it. First thing I want to talk about today is last weekend, we had the UFC Freedom 250. That's the UFC event that was at the White House. Okay. In my opinion, I know a lot of people didn't watch it, and a lot of people didn't care for it, have their opinions about it. I just want to sit here and say this. I don't care what your political beliefs are. I don't care that if you like Trump or if you hate Trump. I can care less about that. I don't care about it. Like, as a athlete myself, one thing I've always wanted to do was be a professional athlete, and I wanted to win the championship just to go to the White House and visit the White House. That's what I used to see as a kid. You see the Super Bowl winners, or the NBA Finals winners, they win their championship. What are you doing next? I'm going to Disney World. Always wanted to say that. Always wanted to go take that visit to the White House and doing that. I hate that low-key Trump has took that away from us. He didn't take it away from us, but nobody fucks with Trump, so nobody wants to do that. And it sucks because as an athlete, that's what you wanted to do. You wanted to win the title, and you wanted to go to the White House, shake the president's hand, and all of that, right? So that's really what you wanted. But yeah, I'm not saying that Trump took it away from us, but him being in office, nobody really fucks with the White House right now. And that's what I hated about this UFC 250 event. Nobody really was fucking with it because, Trump's in the White House. And I'm not going to lie. I thought the whole time when I found out about, they're doing the thing at the White House, at first when I read the first story, when it first came out, they was talking about doing it on the 4th of July. And which made sense. 4th of July is on a Saturday this year. If we're celebrating the Freedom 250, celebrating the 250 years of America, why not do it on the 4th of July? So going into this, I thought it was on the 4th of July anyway. It was until the week of this fight when I found out that, it's going to be on June 14th. Oh, that's Donald Trump's birthday. That's the only thing that pissed me off about it. I didn't know that. So I was naive to all of that until I found out for real. And so, yeah. All of that happened. But other than that, that was the only thing I hated about it. I loved it. I love to see that they made a stage in front of the White House. If I'm able to perform my sport or perform my art at the White House, I think that's a great accomplishment, a great achievement. And I think a lot of people and social media has ruined it a lot of too, but like political beliefs and what you really believe in and don't believe in, and they took that into sports when it don't need to be in sports. Sports is supposed to unite people. Unite the ones that are like politically hate or racially hate. Like, you're supposed to unite with sports. That's what sports is supposed to do. And we're bringing the politic part inside of sports. Politics have always been inside of sports, but it's been the silent part of sports. But now it's out loud, and that's the only reason I appreciated the UFC 250. I appreciate it, but I just don't like that not everybody's on the same page with it. Like, everybody should be cool that we got a UFC event that travels to Brazil, that travels to England, that travels to Germany, that travels everywhere and do events, Saudi Arabia, and all these events are sold out and good. And I think one at the White House, like, that should be looked at as great. Like, this, we run this. Like, look at this. This is awesome. This is amazing. But it wasn't like that, and I hate it for that reason. These athletes deserve the world, man. They go all out. They train all day. They get paid millions, thousands and millions of dollars. I get that, but man, they working hard for their thousands and millions of dollars. And I feel like, man, this was a chance to showcase and to put your talents out there in front of the world, but also at the White House, man. That would, in my opinion, that's awesome. That is very awesome. Okay, not many people can say they visit the White House, period. Not many people say they've been to Washington, D.C., let alone perform in Washington, D.C., let alone perform at the White House, let alone be inside the White House. A lot of people cannot say that. And to be an athlete, to say, yeah, I fought at the White House, like, your grandkids know about that. Your great-great-grandkids are going to know about that. You know what I'm saying? And they learn, and there's going to be pictures that's going to be in American history. And I feel like that's just me as an athlete, and, like, speaking from an athlete standpoint and point of view. That's why I enjoyed the Freedom 250. That's why I enjoyed a sport, period, being played at the White House. Like, that's something I always visioned. And I hate it came now in a time to where, now everybody's fucking with the White House, especially who's in the White House right now. And I hate that. But it is what it is. All we can do is just learn from it and keep going. All in all, I enjoyed it. I love every fighter. Or I love every fights that had that every fight was like a knockout, which was cool. Each fight being that's another thing. Like each fight was interesting. It was a knockout. That's what people want to see. People want to see knockouts. People don't want to see submissions. People want to see knockouts, and that's what we were getting in every fight, and that was legendary. Okay. Diego Lopez. First of all, Diego Lopez, until I seen Diego Lopez, I never seen somebody spell Lopez with an S. Unless that's just what he do for his thing, but I don't know for sure. But that was kind of funny. But the thing was about Diego Lopez that I love the most, coming blasting that music out of the White House, coming out the White House, like, you know what I'm saying? That's what defines America too, man. All these different personalities and all these different cultures coming in and united into one, and that's what I felt like was so cool. All these personalities, all these ethnicities coming together at the White House in America, and showcasing their shit in America at the White House. I thought that was just awesome and amazing, in my opinion. But I know a lot of people think different. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think about the UFC Freedom 250. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Did you wish it could have went a different way? Do you wish they would have probably waited till Donald Trump got out of office to do this and you would feel better about it? Let me know in the comment section. Also, another thing about Diego Lopez. Doesn't Diego Lopez just look like Brad Pitt playing the role of a UFC fighter? Like, dude, anytime I see this man come out, I'm like, yo, this dude looks just like Brad Pitt. Like, it makes no sense. Just with a low-key mullet. It's funny as shit. But I enjoyed it. Okay. Only thing I did, I told y'all about the Trump birthday thing I didn't like. Another thing I didn't like and I thought was unnecessary. Josh Hokit. I don't give a fuck what your name is. That comment about Michelle Obama was out of pocket. If you didn't know, he screamed out, Michelle Obama is a man, after he knocked out Derek Lewis, who I love. Derek Lewis. Well, I'm mad Derek Lewis did knock his ass out. Second, why would you say that on a national stage? This is why a lot of people who are not from America laugh in America. Somebody who was American is insulting a former first lady. Michelle Obama is a man. It's crazy. First of all, I didn't fuck with this dude when he came out and his walkout music was the Hulk music. It ain't like I don't fuck with the Hulk, but we know about the Hulk. Not the Hulk. Hulk Hogan. Sorry. That was the only thing I didn't like. That's one thing I didn't like. He came out. His come out music was Hulk Hogan's come out music, and we know about Hulk Hogan, and we know about what what's happened. And even though I still love Hulk Hogan, I think he's still one of the best innovators into wrestling in WWE. Period, in my opinion. But we already know the stories about Hulk Hogan, and we saw him get booed not too long ago. Remember that? So we all don't really. It's a hit and miss with Hulk Hogan, and you come out. That's your come out music. You can't do that. That's already like, I already don't like this dude. Then screaming out, Michelle Obama is a man. You deserve to get your ass whooped. Now, he's the one whooping ass, and I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit here and say, "Oh, fight me, this and that." He will whoop my ass. I'm not a trained fighter. But what you did was bullshit. Whatever you do in life is gonna have consequences. And just know that even when you make the best decision or the right decision, that still come with consequences. Why does it come with consequences? That's just how life works. In life, they give you fucking choices, and you pick choice A or choice B, and both of them, those choices can be good no matter what. But when you pick that choice, it's going to be repercussions for picking that choice, and sometimes they're bad and sometimes they're good repercussions. But something's got to happen because you picked something, and it's okay. Just live with it and learn and keep going. But this one is going to be hard because now, if the internet does its job and cancel this man like they should, then what is he going to do for work? Nobody wants to hire you because they afraid of more comments, this and that. That's another reason why I do love kind of like a self-reflecting sport like UFC, boxing, golf, tennis. So basically making a name for yourself, not depending on anybody else. Well, you depend on anybody else as a team, but really when it comes to competing in whatever sport it is, you're by yourself. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of helps a little bit because they allow you to express yourself and say what you want. Now, you can't say nothing too crazy or, you know what I'm saying, that can get you fired or killed. But, you know, the time to express yourself. So that was him expressing himself, and I get that. But still, at the same time, that's the wrong way to express yourself. That's something you probably shouldn't and, yeah, definitely shouldn't do. But all in all, hey, guess what? What it happened, whatever happens, happen. He's going to have to face the backlash for that. So that's on him. Well, other than that, that's the only thing I just didn't like John Hokit and at all. I didn't like his entrance. I didn't like what he said afterwards. I didn't like him. All right, for you to be undefeated, you're gonna have a lot of haters now, and I'm one of them. And yeah, that's what happens, bro. All right, I am a Boston Celtics fan. I am not a Spurs fan, but I was still mad as fuck like a Spurs fan when De'Aaron Fox pulled what he pulled in Game 4. Okay. I've had some time to think about it, and I'm going to say this. First of all, yes, I was mad at De'Aaron Fox. Yes, I am one that said, yo, De'Aaron Fox got to be the biggest dumbass on the planet. What the fuck was that he was doing? Right? I am also the one who is going against De'Aaron Fox. If De'Aaron Fox has not showed up for the Spurs for games. We're talking about back to the Thunder series and the end of the Thunder series, or really the whole Thunder series going into the finals. Like, you got 2 games where you score over 10 points. All these other games, you're not doing anything. And then in the most important game of a Game 5 in the NBA Finals, where it's win or go home, and you're in San Antonio, you don't score shit in the fourth quarter, and you give me a total of 5 or 7 points for the whole game. You were horrible. You let a rookie in Dylan Harper outplay you every game y'all played. He outplayed you. And they still gave you chances of being in there. Because why? You're making big money. You're making $200-something million a year. $50-60 million a year. Or you make 200-something million for your contract. $50-60 million a year. We expect better. That's what really disappoints. For somebody who's making that much money, for somebody who's been in the league as a long time as you have, for somebody who's played for John Calipari, coming to the league, helped turn around a Kings franchise, they really wasn't fucking with you for after that, and you go to the Spurs and help the Spurs regain a new life and get them into the finals. Or really get them, period, in the playoffs and go into the conference final and finals. I expected so much better out of De'Aaron Fox. And that's really why I was mad. Because yes, you did a dumbass play, but the dumbass play made me realize of what you're not doing, and it's not living up to your expectation. That's the only reason I was really upset with De'Aaron Fox. You did not live up to the expectation that I really put on you, and I expected, right? But the Spurs shouldn't have lost a 29-point lead to lose that game. That's a whole they're tripping. Victor Wembanyama should not be missing free throws in critical moments. You've been good at you've been great from the free throw line all the playoffs. The time we need you to be great at the free throw line in the finals, you choked, and that helped the Knicks come back from being down 29 points and winning the game. That's the game that really snatched their hearts. That snatched it. So, the Spurs, as a team, they all knew better. But that play by De'Aaron Fox really just, it sealed the deal. Now I'm seeing videos of like, oh, De'Aaron Fox, so what you mean we gonna be back? You speaking French? Motherfucker, you ain't gonna be back. Or you get good luck learning Chinese, buddy. Or, all this shit is coming out. Rightfully so to be pissed off. But come on, man. Let's just come on. De'Aaron Fox is a key reason, him coming to the Spurs, why they was better. And they got better, and they got to the playoffs, and they had a nice run. Okay, De'Aaron Fox is a reason why they was so good. And De'Aaron Fox should continue not only to play, but continue to start. Yes, I'm saying that. Dylan Harper coming off the bench, getting those minutes and playing. Now, I think you could change the role for Dylan Harper and still have him coming off the bench. But instead of not playing him in key moments in the fourth, put him in those key moments. Because I think that's what really gives Dylan Harper the juice. He's already fresh, coming off the bench, and most of the time when he's coming off the bench, he's playing against their second string starters, or their second string, and then he's able to execute and dominate. And he's dominating versus the starters, so what you think he's going to do to the second team? Dylan Harper is it. He's one of the ones. I think give it 2 years. 2 years, we're going to be talking about Dylan Harper being the best finisher in the game. best finisher because he can get to the rim and he's not Kyrie Irving, but you know how Kyrie Irving gets to the rim. As long as he's at the rim, he's making the layup. That is Dylan Harper right now. And it is a rookie. Give it 2 years. Right? But Dylan Harper, a great rookie. Stephon Castle, he's been there 2 years, but still freshly to the playoffs. Victor Wembanyama, 3 years, but fresh into the playoffs. These are all their guys' first time in the playoffs, and they go to the finals. Now the expectation for really all of them is very high. We expect nothing less than the finals for you guys. Now, if you get to the finals and lose, fuck. But you should look. But you know what I'm saying? You should get to the finals now. Y'all are a young team that got to the finals. You can get there again, and I believe they can get there again. But I'm laughing at the videos about De'Aaron Fox. I was the one that was like, yeah, you know what? De'Aaron Fox needs to go. He should go and this and that. But I thought about it so much in these couple of weeks. And I like to say this. First of all, I'm not going to apologize for what I said about De'Aaron Fox. In that moment, you were a dumbass. And in that moment, you should have really thought. You're a veteran point guard. You should think more about what the fuck is going on. But just like any other Spurs fan, I was upset. I was just upset. And me being upset, I'm a Kentucky fan. Or really a John Calipari fan, but now that I've been rooting for Kentucky this long, I don't want to just jump ship like that. So I still kind of root for Kentucky to win, along with Arkansas. But still, I'm a Kentucky fan. Watching you play, watching you go through Kentucky and going to the league, I've been rooting for you this whole time. And like I said, I put expectations on you coming to this team. I put the expectations on you that you should do this, that you should, like. We know who Victor Wembanyama is, but you need to be the one that's like, and sometimes we need to be like, wait, is Victor Wembanyama going to be as good? Because De'Aaron Fox is taking over. That's how I expected it to be with De'Aaron Fox on the team. And I get it. All the hate is rightfully so hate, but I just want to tell people this one time. Y'all see who I'm a fan of, the Tennessee Titans, right? De'Aaron Fox doing this, and especially that Game 4 incident, and then the Game 5 of not scoring, and we pointing the blame, he needs to go. This reminds me of Ryan Tannehill. When Ryan Tannehill threw those 2 picks in that game versus the Bengals and we lost, that last pick, of course, we lost the game because of that. And that first pick, that was the start of momentum, right? As Titans fans, and to this day, I see Titans fans that just they can never forgive Tannehill for doing that. And they talk shit on Tannehill's name. People was talking shit on Tannehill's name for a minute. Even, I'm not going to lie, I was like, man, fuck Tannehill right now. And I was, of course, Titans fan, I was pissed off. But after a while, this really showed me, with De'Aaron Fox and all the Spurs fans showing out, this showed me that maybe I did over-exaggerate back then. Ryan Tannehill, and people are going to say, no, Tannehill's the reason why we lost those games, or lost that game. Okay, whatever. But what I'm going to say is, Derrick Henry just got back. He was hurt in week 4 or 5 or whatever it was. Had to miss the rest of the season. He came back for our playoff game. Luckily, we got the number 1 seed, so we didn't have to play the first round. So he's back, for the first time in our stadium. The Super Bowl goes through Nashville. Well, for the AFC goes through Nashville. We was the number 1 seed over the Chiefs. So even if we would have won versus the Bengals, the Chiefs would have had to come to Tennessee, where I felt like we would have beat them and been in the Super Bowl. But Derrick Henry's coming back off of injury. First game back. Crowd is hyped. They see Derrick Henry come out the tunnel. Crowd goes bananas. Goes wild. Why isn't our first play of the game not a run to Derrick Henry and let the crowd, even if Derrick Henry would have got the ball and they drove him back a yard or 2, just the fact he touched the ball, we see him back, the crowd still would have been, yes, he's back, let's go. And that momentum would have carried us. Our first play should not be a play action. And you know what? Our whole time when we was, for that year that we was number 1 and the year after, every game, even though in the year we was winning games, I still was like, dog, sometimes we can be predictable. We can be very predictable. But the crazy part is, like, I always said, we would look predictable. And before the first play happened, I said, dog, if we do a play action, I'm going to be mad. Let alone we did a play action in the very first play and was a pick. And I was looking like, what the fuck? Why did we do that? So I'm looking at coaching. Why did you do that? Why did you not just give Derrick Henry the ball? Defense, even though defense was playing good that game, it was a couple of times to where the Bengals was driving and getting first down. I'm like, yo, we need something to stop some of these first down. We don't need them to get first down conversions. Luckily, they was getting first down, but they was getting down there to score 3 points. Even though they was scoring only field goals, and I think they only got like 1 touchdown, if I'm not mistaken. We got to stop some of that, and we didn't stop it. Defense, that's a part of defensive accountability. Coaching, we should have coached better and called better plays on offense. It wasn't all on Tannehill. A good chunk was, but it all wasn't on Tannehill. And that's the same thing I feel about De'Aaron Fox. It wasn't all on De'Aaron Fox. De'Aaron Fox play that lost him that game 4. Yeah, it lost him that game 4, but that's not just because that play happened. What about the plays beforehand? They was up 29. Why are they losing a 29-point lead? Why is Victor Wembanyama chunking up 1,000 threes when you're 7-5? Get your dumb ass in the fucking paint, call for the ball, and watch your work. Especially if they're putting point guard. I see Jalen Brunson guarding a 7'5" guy. Dude, give me the ball. Give me the ball. And that's another thing Victor Wembanyama needs to go into next season too. You need to work on the post game, so you can post these motherfuckers up and when you need to. So, as a Titans fan, speaking to the Spurs fans, I know De'Aaron Fox fucked y'all, and I know right now it's fuck De'Aaron Fox. Only way he can get out of this if we win next year with De'Aaron Fox going off next year. I get it. But as a Titans fan and seeing the same thing happen to Tannehill that 1 year, man, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. It is not that bad. So, yeah, I get it, but man, hopefully they can bounce back from that. Hopefully De'Aaron Fox can bounce back from that, because Tannehill has, ever since that, he hasn't been the same. Rightfully so, man, because everybody has trashed you. I can only imagine the amount of death threats, just the letters you got, the videos you got, and then people forget these are real people, so they have kids. So maybe this kids going to school, hearing it from other kids, and you know what I'm saying? And people, adults, are just as petty as kids. Adults are probably yelling at this fucking kid, which is bullshit, and nobody deserves that. Humans can't be humans anymore, because you put certain humans in a fucking tier that they can never make a mistake. They think Tannehill should never supposed to make a mistake. They think De'Aaron Fox is never supposed to make a mistake because you're on a high-paying job, you get paid lots of money, you're supposed to be perfect all the time. That's not how it works, man. Everybody's still human. Everybody's still human. So I say this: calm down with the hate, and I get it, shit talking and saying this. I'm with you. I love the shit talk, and in the heat of the moment, in the heat of combat, in the heat of competition, I can probably say some shit that I probably shouldn't say. And I've had said some shit and done some shit that I probably shouldn't have said and probably shouldn't have done. But I'm in the heat of competition, and I always say anything goes in the heat of competition. And I practice what I preach, because it's been some time shit has been said to me, done to me, and I'm just like, I gotta take it. But please, just don't be disrespectful. I mean, well, yeah, you're gonna be disrespectful anyway. I don't even know. But yeah. All right. Video games. This is what gets. This is where it's going to get good. Video games are about to be great this year. Very great. Has anybody played Mutant Football League? They got the 2. Mutant Football League 2 is out. That is hella fun. That's like, imagine NFL Blitz, but with fucking zombies and monsters. That's Mutant Football League. And they don't use everybody, but they use mostly, like, you know, the star names from the NFL, but they change them. Like, you got, what is it? Jackhammer. That's Lamar Jackson. And then they all crazy. They also got some crazy names. And they're all good. And I fuck with them. And I fuck with that game. That game is good. I also saw the trailer for Madden and NCAA. Them trailers dropped about a week ago, and they're looking fantastic. Got some new modes coming in. I think they're trying to do the open world thing for college football. That's going to be crazy and good. I can't wait to get both of those. They look fantastic. Everybody's got their talking about the cover of Caleb Williams and, you know, the fingernail painting and shit. Look, man, I get it. I understand that. You know, I'm with that. I'm with the not trying to force, you know, the I guess, a sexuality preference. I don't want to force it on kids because, kids are the main ones buying Madden, and kids are the main ones watching these kid shows. So we see maybe a gay person or a dude with his fingernail painted, a dude dressing like a girl, or, you know what I'm saying, like all of that. We don't want to see it, but it's going to happen regardless. And then I don't want it to happen all the time, but you know what I'm saying? Like shit just happens. Okay? And right or wrong, it's really just your judgment and your preference. Okay, so I get everybody's mad about the Caleb Williams thing and the painted nails, but I don't. It's a big deal, but it's not a big deal. Like I can care less. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a video game that I don't even. First of all, who looks at the cover of a video game all day, every day? Like, all I do is look at the cover. All right, the cover, cool. Pop it in. So, everybody's been talking about that really for Madden and not just the game itself. But I think the game itself is going to be. It's going to be great. Going to be great. Once I get more about those games, I'm going to talk more about them. But the trailers dropped for both of them, NCAA football or for college football and for Madden. The trailers dropped for both of those, and like I said, they look good. So go check them out if you haven't seen them. Go ahead. One thing I would say about football, well, Madden, the Madden game, period, is it looks like they're trying to make it harder. Did you see the catch? You got the green to catch now. That's going to be nasty. Motherfuckers are going to complain about that. They're going to bug that up. You know what I'm saying? But, you got a green to catch now. They upgraded the franchise mode. So they got, basically, you're going to have more fun playing franchise mode. You're going to have fun playing, Dynasty, or basically your career mode. You have more options and more positions, so I think you can do a tight end now. You're going to be able to do a corner and a safety. I think they got a defensive tackle now, or a defensive end, one of the two, which is kind of cool in my opinion. I think fullback, if I'm not mistaken, as well. I saw a lot of new things that's going on with Madden, and that drawed my interest. Really drawed my interest. And now I got a question though. Why are video games pulling out the big guns now? All right, you know what? Every game I feel like there's going to become, because now we done got Mutant Football League 2, The Run, NBA The Run. That is a great game, by the way. Fantastic game. Madden and College Football came out. They look like they're going to be so fun, and those look good, actually. We're seeing bits and pieces of 2K, NBA 2K that's about to come out. That looks actually better than most. Why are video games going so crazy? You know why? I know exactly why. Because everybody's getting ready for Grand Theft Auto 6. GTA 6 is supposed to be coming out November 19th. You can go ahead and pre-order it if you want. But my thing is, everybody is afraid of the boogeyman. Shout out to Tay. That's what he called it. The boogeyman is GTA 6. Everybody who's in the video game industry know once GTA 6 drops, every other video game is going to go the fuck downhill. Not downhill, but nobody's going to be playing it as much because we're going to be playing Grand Theft Auto. As soon as GTA 6 hit, man, fuck 2K, fuck Madden, fuck that college football. I'm going to probably delete those games so I can have storage for my Grand Theft Auto 6, okay? The last few months here, I'm going to be live streaming on YouTube and Twitch, but I'm going to be live streaming me playing Grand Theft Auto, the story mode. Just one last time, and then I'm going to enjoy online and drive around and before GTA 6 come out. Because when GTA 6 come out, everybody about to be playing it. You know how everybody in New York probably called off of work for this whole week since they won the championship? That's how motherfuckers about to be from Grand Theft Auto 6. New York fans got it good this year. Knicks won the championship. And then Grand Theft Auto 6 come out this year. Y'all having a good year. Shout out to the Knicks, by the way. But yeah, video games out there right now are preparing for Grand Theft Auto 6, and that boogeyman is coming clean, man. Grand Theft Auto 6 is coming, so NCAA or college football has to look better. Madden has to look better, right? 2K better do so. If 2K is bullshit again this year, I don't think people are really going to buy 2K28. Like, because if we buy 2K27 and it's the same bullshit, and we really the same bullshit, I don't think a lot of people are going to buy 2K28 because they're going to be busy playing the GTA. And then especially if college football and Madden look up to the hype that they're giving, we're going to be playing that all next year. Fuck 2K. That's how it's going to be. And 2K you better pick your shit up. And I love playing 2K. I mean, I'm still play it, but I don't think a lot of other people are going to be playing it. That's just how I feel about it. All right. Could you imagine talking about football? I was watching football, and I was just looking at it over a couple of guys and watching some highlights, right? So I was watching. They was talking about longest. They were showing like longest run plays, longest passing, and all this. And then, of course, I saw Derrick Henry, saw Cam with the run, and I saw Calvin Johnson too with a nice dope ass catch, right? And I was looking at it. I was just thinking, I would like to see a world, and I want to know your prediction on this. All these guys that I'm about to name, I want 3 guys in their prime. This is big guy football. All 3 of these guys in their prime on one team. Cam Newton at quarterback, Derrick Henry as your running back, and Calvin Johnson as your receiver. Do you think that would be a good lineup to win a Super Bowl? That is big guy football. That's cheating, big guy football. Because if you're going to do a read option with Cam and Derrick Henry, that is cheating. It's cheating with Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry right now. And imagine Cam. I think Cam and Lamar it's a different conversation. So leave that over there. Leave it over there. Yeah, I'm talking about this right now. But Cam having Derrick Henry on that read, oh my God, on the read option, and then as soon as he stepped back to pass, you got Calvin Johnson. Just throw that bitch up. And Cam is just as tall as Calvin Johnson. So he knows where he really needs to high point the ball. He don't have to be like, I'm just getting. No, he knows where to put the ball. So Calvin Johnson Calvin Johnson gonna get it anyway. Cam can be so childish. He'll probably just throw a fuck ball just to see Calvin Johnson get it, knowing he's gonna get it. He be trolling. Let me know in the comment section. Cam Newton, you let me know. D. Henry too, or Calvin Johnson. Let me know. What would that team look like? What that offense would be nasty. Derrick Henry, Cam Newton, and Calvin Johnson on the same offense? Ugh. I know people, I do that on Madden. That's Madden. I'm talking about real life. Real life. That would be amazing to watch. I don't care who it's for. I wish it would be for the Titans, but I don't care who it would be for. If it was for the Panthers, the Titans, or the Lions. I don't know about the Lions. But still, I still would have been him watching like a motherfucker. That would have been must-see TV. You talk about must-see TV? I guarantee you, if those 3 was on the same team in their primes, the same team, every stadium would be sold the fuck out. The away games, home games, sold the fuck out. Just to see them 3 play together. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. All right. We are in June. We're well into June, about to hit July. So that means a lot of kids, majority of kids are out of school. It's officially summer break. No more traffic in the mornings, thank God, because I work overnights and I get out in the morning. Sometimes I used to be in traffic for a minute because I get off at 6. And so when you driving in, 6, 7 in the morning, you it's traffic everywhere because everybody's trying to go to school. Fuck, I hate traffic. But fuck that, man. Kids are out of school right now. School's out. We are in summer break right now. So yeah, man. These kids are in the house though. Livy's away for a minute. She's with her cousins in Kansas. Shout out to Livy. I miss my baby. I ain't gonna lie. She keeps me entertained all the time, and we watch stuff too. I haven't watched SmackDown in like 2 weeks because she's been gone. Like fuck, I don't have no urge to watch wrestling no more. She's gone. All right, I can't wait for I can't wait for her to get back. But yeah, my son has been here, and for people who know, my son's nonverbal autistic. Okay, so everybody knows I talk about him all the time. Shout out to all the autistic parents out there, man. All right, y'all not the only ones that go through stuff. You ever? Let me ask this for all my autistic parents out there: do your child Because mine is nonverbal autistic. He's 10 years old, nonverbal autistic. His YouTube is crazy. He watches, first of all, everything he watches in reverse. Like, it'd be a whole movie in reverse. First of all, who thought to do that? Who thought to post that? That's crazy. And it's not like, oh, who thought to post it? It has thousands of views. Maybe 1,000 is from this little motherfucker. But, yo, like, it has thousands of views. And I'm like, why are you watching stuff in reverse? He watches stuff in reverse. He watches stuff in reverse, and, like, the colors are alternated. So it's like it's like they drew it, or they started animating. They haven't put the colors in. It's like black and yellow, or it's like, it looks like a neon in this color, and it's backwards, it's in reverse. I'm not understanding this. And then, oh my God, this is the one that gets me. This is the one that gets me for sure. He watches a video. Is in certain videos that's like 50 or 100 movies all playing at once in 2 times speed, and they're all going at the same time. 100 movies, 50 movies, all in one time, like 100 times speed going at once. And it's a full movie, and it's just going fast as fuck. And it's on what I'm looking at is just, and what I'm hearing is like just a screen, like a whole thing talking, and he just excited, looking and going. I'm like, yo, how do you watch this? Like, this is, my brain hurts watching this, and you're over here excited and you looking like, what is this? Is my son the only one? Because God bless, man. Let me tell you, that YouTube be crazy. Shit. Also with my son, especially him being home, shout out to Domino's, man. Yes, the pizza place Domino's. You can say it's nasty. I don't care. I ate it. But Domino's, man, especially here in Maynard. Oh, I forgot to put my what's name up. But especially here in Maynard, Texas. Okay, Maynard, Texas, Domino's. Shout out for sure. Shout out to Imran. I hate that I'm mispronouncing his name. Anytime I get pizza delivered, he's usually come, and you talk about a standard of a delivery guy, he should be the standard. He should be on the Domino's commercial or the Domino's training video of how delivery should be shown. He comes to the house. He has a great conversation with me all the time. Ask me about the kids, ask me how life is going, and all of this. Hey, and then one thing he does, appreciate, or he says, hey, enjoy your dinner. And I appreciate that because, it's a small gesture, but like, dude, like, somebody who's not just another delivery guy, man. He delivers with purpose. He delivers with passion. He's happy to deliver your dinner, and he tells you, hey, enjoy your dinner, because that is dinner for some people. And for my son, who is a picky eater, chicken strips or thin crust pizza, and that's what he does. Domino's, y'all have been taking money from me for forever. Every Friday, he knows that I'm off of work, and he'll be on YouTube, and he'll search up Domino's and play a Domino's commercial and points at it like, yo, I want some Domino's. And anytime he does, I'm like, all right, let me go order some Domino's, right? Thin crust pepperoni pizza, that's all. And he can kill a box by himself. I ordered 2 boxes just in case he's super hungry, and then I dabble in. I ain't gonna lie, that thin crust pepperoni be smacking, boy. But yeah, man. He goes crazy over it. Hey, shout out to Domino's. Domino's keeps my son happy. Domino's keeps my son going with a purpose. He's picky with food, and he doesn't eat a lot of food. But he definitely, whatever he eats, I'm grateful for it, and I try to get that. And sometimes he can't get burnt out on food. It's a time he was only eating sausage for a while, then he got burnt out. Then he went to bacon. Same thing, burnt out on bacon, went back to sausage. But shout out to Domino's, man, y'all, and shout out to Imran. I hate mispronouncing your name. I'm so sorry, but shout out to you, man. You should be definitely looked at as one of the. Go ahead and get in that corporate office. Go ahead, Domino's. Give this man a call. He lives here in Texas. All right, you let me know. I can help you find this man. All right, but shout out to Domino's as a whole, man. Y'all keep my son happy. Y'all keep my son whole, man. Without y'all, man, I wouldn't know what I'd be able to feed my son or get him or keep him happy. He's always happy all the time. All right. And that is Domino's doing. Matter of fact, I think he wants me to order him some Domino's today. I got to go see what he wants. All right. I've met a friend over this past week while I've been gone. I ran into a good, I just met him. So I ran into a good person, good mindset, good thought. Really knows how to talk to people, knows how to have great conversations about sports as well. My friend Allen is one of my friends, and he actually gave me ideas for my podcast, and he's also gave me ideas on arguments, and we talk back and forth about stuff, and we have a good relationship, and we're cool, and we talk a lot about a lot of things. I can go ask him some questions, and we chop it up back and forth. Y'all will see my friend Allen actually on episode 100. I asked him to come over and talk to y'all, and y'all can see who I'm talking about. But especially throughout the course of the next episodes, I'm gonna tell y'all a lot of our conversations. A lot of our conversation we talked about. Again, he helped me out with some ideas on my pocket. One of the ideas that he gave me was a talk 100 moment. And I'm actually gonna do that at the end of the show. But a talk 100 moment, basically talk whatever topics I had in my show. Use one of those topics, make a talk 100 moment of like just some real shit in one sentence. People would look for that every episode. I was like, damn, yeah, you're right about that. And some more shit. We debate about who's a better rapper, or who's a better ball player between these two. And we've been talking about a lot of shit. So I can't wait for y'all to meet my friend Allen. All right, Allen Issac, crazy ass name, right? But shout out to my homie Allen. All right, man. I hope you're watching this. I hope you like it, and I will see you soon. And at the Talk 100 episode. Can't wait to show everybody, and you meet everybody and see where it's gonna go. All right. Shout out to my friend Allen, man. All right, and because of Allen, in honor of Allen, I'm going to take this moment to do my first Talk 100 moment. Okay, so my first Talk 100 moment is going to be actually about when I talked about the video games earlier with Grand Theft Auto, Madden, and College Football and all that coming out. I'm going to say this, and this goes to everybody, especially more of my men, but I know females, of course, play video games as well. But this goes out to everybody who plays video games. Video games are forever, okay? So don't be ashamed of playing video games at whatever age you are at. Please don't be ashamed. And that's my Talk 100 moment for this week, because people try to downplay people who play video games. Oh, you too grown to play video games, or this and that. Video games actually is good for the mind and good for the soul. It teaches you strategy. Like if you keep losing the game, you're going to keep playing until you find out you win. And with victory, it's so sweet. It feels good. If you're a grown person like me, when I beat something, I'm like, yeah, after I've been trying for hours and I finally beat it, I feel like I actually won something big in life. And I got to go celebrate. I'm taking shots. I'm over here smoking a little bit like, yeah, man, I finally beat that. Ooh, that was pissing me off, right? And it teach you that, you can keep trying over and over, and it's going to get frustrating. But if you keep trying over and over and over and over and over again, you will finally eventually get it. And not only does it teach you that, like, ladies, women, you can complain about your dude being out here in the street, or he always want to go to the club, he always want to do this. But if a man is playing video games and you want to say, oh, he's challenged for playing video games, this man is at home playing video games. He's not at the club. He's not doing anything wrong. He's playing video games. Let the man play his video games. He plays video game. How about this? Go in there with him and watch him play. I guarantee you, ladies, if you go into the room with your man. Now, some men be like, what are you doing here? Or you get out. Then that one probably just don't like it. But anyway, a lot of times, if you go into the room with your man who's playing video game, and you just sit down and watch him play video, he might be like, what you doing? Like, oh, I'm just watching you play. He's going to get excited. And he's going to be like, oh. Especially if you never watched him really play video games. If you, like, y'all have the power to do anything, especially because you're a woman and you're our woman. So, you know what I'm saying? But if you go in there and watch video game, he's going to feel ecstatic. He's going to feel loved. He's going to feel excited, not only that you're watching, but he's going to want to win. And he's going to, maybe you are the key piece to him beating that video game. If you come and watch him, he might beat it because he wants to impress you. That's another level of impression that we try to do on you. Especially if you come in and watch, if you come in and play the game with us, oh man, that's even better. That's an extra bonus. But coming in and watching us play, like, I would do better. I would do better in the game. And I have fun, like, playing in front of you. So yeah, man, don't complain about him playing a video game. Go watch him. Go enjoy go see what his element of playing a video game is like. Some can be toxic. I'm one of the ones toxic. I be talking shit. Like when my wife watches me play the video game, she be laughing more of the time because she's hearing me cussing. But yeah, man, go in there and watch. The video games are forever though. So don't be ashamed about whatever age you are that you play video games. And this is all types of video games. Computer games, games on your phone, video game consoles, Xbox, PlayStation, whatever it is, man. Don't be ashamed that you like video games. It's okay and it's cool, man. It is very cool. All right. Thank you guys for joining me on another episode of Talking 100 Podcast. We are on episode 97. We're getting closer to the episode 100, baby. Couple of more weeks until we get to the episode 100. Episode 100 will be filmed on 4th of July. Okay, so I can't wait for that to happen. But until then, thank you guys for joining me on another episode. And I'm Zay for life, and I am out.